Go ahead, okay? Shine. Get it.
Today with the child's first note on their dad's handy
Okay. Hey, can you all hear us?
Oh no.
Cool. I'll talk louder than normal for once, okay? Cool. So right now we're doing the senior circle. Idea is we did the show. This senior circle is a moment for the seniors for the first time. We either show play back to them. Not being a part of the ensemble for this last month. Make sense? So, staff, individual seniors at a time, say a few words. Seniors, go put your Diego in front of you where you are in this circle. And come to the center to the senior squat. Make sense? The idea is why. My opinion, is the definition of hard work.
Justin.
One second.
Morgan's the type of person Morgan's the type of person who, no matter what's going on, even though she may not be wanting to do what's happening right now, or it's really hard for her, she's the type of person who will say, I'll get the job done for you. And she'll say that with a smile, and say, I can do that for you, and do the best I can. And regardless if she's in pain, she's not feeling well, or she's not having a good day, she doesn't show that, and she knows that she's doing that not only for herself, but she's doing that for the people around her to make sure they have their best day, just like everyone else. So Morgan, thank you so much for the last few years being here. Alrighty, we have the clarinets next. We'll start with Justin. Justin up here. Not only is Justin my twin, having the same name as me, also playing clarinet just like me, just like the way I started. I've known Justin for several years now, not only as my student, but as a family friend, and I'm so happy that he joined band and got to see his true personality, because I remember first meeting him, he was the shyest person here. And now seeing him having a blast, and sorry, I'm really crying a little bit inside. Seeing him having such a great time and having wonderful friends around him makes me so proud of him to see how much he's done. Thank you, Justin. We have Diego. Diego's the type of person who always has something fun to say in his section. I would say he has the spunk in his section. Always know when to have a good time, but also know when it's business time, it's business time. And I wish we were here for more years, because we need people like you who always know what to do, but also not only know what to do, but help the people around you. So thank you, Diego. Come here. Alright, let's Cheyenne, you're next. Cheyenne, come on. I first met Cheyenne in, I believe, her sophomore year in the wind ensemble. I don't think she was in marching band yet. But I remember seeing her like, whoa, that's a good face for the ensemble. The first time I heard her play, I was like, oh my goodness, she plays amazing. But not only that, she has, I can tell inside, the sweetest heart for all the friends around her. But not only for her section, but she cares about the well-being of her friends around her and wants the best for them and wants to do the best for them. So Shiloh, thank you so much. Come here. I'm gonna go to the opposite section. Cool. We'll start with Michelle. Michelle's the type of person when people are having a bad day, I know that she'll cheer everyone up. Even with all the funny jokes, even all the funny dances you do. Show me some moves, show me some moves. Hey. Even when we're just like at standby, she'd be doing dances to whatever music is going on the football field on the other side. But when it's time to set, she knows like, oh, it's business now, right? So Michelle, thank you for so much of the fun memory, the spunk you give to the woodwind section, especially in the alto sax section. Michelle, thank you so much.
You and me both, right?
Here's Alex, your door. Alex, you're next. Alex, you're next. Alex is the type of person that she's always asking the good questions. Like, wait, are we doing it this way? Wait, is our hand like this? Or like, oh wait, can we try this? And he's pretty spot on with the way I'm thinking most of the time. When I'm about to speak of the alto saxes or something, he's like, that's what I said, the alto saxes all the time. But not only that, he's such a great leader, such a great role model for his section, not to be how to help other people become not only better players, but better people in the world. So thank you, Alex. Sarah, you're up next. Sarah's the type of person when I'm just kind of like sitting there, she'll ask me, how was your day? If I could had a nickel for every time she's asking, like, how are you, Justin? Every day I come into work, honestly, I could buy a few candy bars, not gonna lie, since I've met her. A few candy bars, that's at least $2. Anyways, besides being super friendly, she's always wanted to always get better. I think she just one of the hard-working people, but one of the biggest drives inside her. I really hope in the future you have continue that drive into whatever you do. And I really hope that music is still a part of your life in some form, because you're gonna kick butt. So, you're gonna kick butt. Thank you, Sarah, so much.
Allison. So Allison, she's been a great captain this year. She kind of stepped up when we needed her to. She's always, even before she's captain, always helpful, always, I forget the work. She shows me what it is, kind of thing they call it, but because I don't remember the work. So. But she's just great. She's always smiling. She's always happy. I text her and have her do crazy stuff all the time, and she's like, okay, we'll get it done. So, and she does. So we're really gonna miss her after this. Then we have Anne. So Anne came to us winter of her freshman year when we were doing Winter Guard and a mask, because that was fun. Right, so she was one of Courtney's recruits, Courtney and Jesslyn, pretty much. She was captain last year, and she made the decision not to do it this year, but she was phenomenal as a captain last year, and I was really disappointed when she didn't want to do it. just like Alice and all the other seniors, she's just great. She's super helpful. She's almost always cheerful. She has her days, but for the most part, she's pretty cheery. If we ever wanted to try something, we're like, hey, Ann, can you do this? She's like, sure, let me do it. Like Pandora, Robin asked her if she could do the jump splits. She wanted her to jump, do the splits in the air, and land on her feet. And jumped up, did the splits in the air, and landed in the splits. So, she's always doing stuff like that. We're like, hey, great, not what we want. But, yeah, she's just great, and she's always willing to be, helping everybody, and we're gonna miss her too. Miss everybody. Miss Haley. So, lots to say about Haley. Haley's great. Also started, we were in masks for freshman year. And then sophomore year, we didn't have to wear it anymore. She's like, did you know this is what my face looked like? Because I had known her for a whole year just wearing, from the eyes up, basically. Just like Ann will do anything we ask her to physically, Haley will do anything with equipment we ask her to. We're like, hey, can you try this? She's like, sure, as long as we don't ask her to spin under it. She'll do it. We're like, hey, can you throw a stick? She's like, sure, let's do that. So, always willing to help out everybody, and almost like Ann, almost always smiling and cheerful, and she brings a lot of people up and makes people around her better because she's so good at what she does. And then we have Miss Malia. Malia's our newest addition. She just started with us last winter. Sorry. And she's worked so hard. She's become one of our stronger on the non-weapons line. She asks questions, and she works super hard, and she gets the work down, and she helps everybody else. She's always smiley. She just has so much energy. I wish I had a half of her energy. She's so great. But we get her for one more season. So, and then I'm gonna do one more. JoJo. JoJo is really mine. She's been on loan for lower brass the last couple years because we needed her on lower brass, but she's mine. She started with me. She's gonna do winter with us, not with percussion. And I've known JoJo since about fifth grade, because her sister Sarah used to have to babysit her, and she'd bring her and Eric to practices, and she actually knew what guard was before she did it, and actually still wanted to do it, so that was cool. But it's so she's special because I've known her for so long. She's super active in recruiting for Winter Guard. She's always, like 2 weeks ago, she's like, hey, your flyer for Winter Guard will be ready next week. So, didn't, ask her to do that. I'm like, all right, coordinate with captains, right? So, she's always super energetic, always pitching in. Don't really have to ask her to do things to get it done, and she's great.
So, you'll notice I say this a lot as we go through the brass section. Some of these people have a hard time getting a bead on. can't really ever tell if he's like, okay, I'm listening intently, or if he's plotting my demise. I'm not entirely sure. Here, and I'm not sure that's something that you see, but when you speak, people listen. And that's an important attribute of any leader, but it's also one that speaks to your character. It speaks to how awesome you are. And that's on top of being an awesome trumpet player, okay? I know, like I always say to all of you guys, this is just a blanket statement. I know that I don't tell you guys you're doing a good job often enough, okay? Especially when you're on display as much as you are. You put yourself out there like that. So you have done a fantastic job this season, and thank you so much for everything you've done for this band, certainly before I got here and over the last 4 months. So thank you, Aiden. Let's go with Jacob. So, kind of in the same vein as Diego, Jacob is never without a witty comment. He's not far from a joke, or sometimes saying something borderline questionable, but with all love and well intent in the world. But it's always nice to walk into the room and see Jacob in there, and he's always really makes himself available to help others experience anything. He's like, hey, what are you working on? Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, that's really cool. Here, wait, let me show you this. We've got a few tuba people that he's been helping out along with Matt and me. And so that's been really cool, and it's one of those attributes that usually kind of falls by the wayside or goes unrecognized. But I want you to know that I see that the things that you contribute when other people aren't watching. So Jacob, thank you for everything that you do. Okay, Darren. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I haven't gotten as much of a connection with Darren this season as I had initially hoped. And it's because he's off being involved in every other thing on campus humanly imaginable that's health related. I swear, I have never received more permission slips to trips than I have for Darren going to UC Davis or wherever he's going to look at probably another dead body or something like that. I don't know. But what I can say is that day after day, okay, Darren is consistently one of the first people in the room. Even though, right, he's not in jazz band with us this year, but for some reason he still shows up halfway through jazz band. Like, he's still doing just as well as some of the people in jazz band right now. Like, I don't know why he's not in it, but he has been always Saturdays, one of the first people there, always one of the first people down at the field, always asking, what can I do? How can I help? Do you need something? And while I may not have had as many one-on-one interactions with you, Darren, I can say that you are a phenomenal trumpet player. You are clearly a vital part of how this band functions, and always wanted to take care of things behind the scenes, often without ever even being asked. And so I really appreciate and hopefully over the next few months we'll get to know each other a little bit better. And I really look forward to that, because I look forward to getting to know you beyond just the things that I've noticed the last 4 months. So thank you, Darren, for everything. Matt B. You know him, you love him. What can I say about Matt B that hasn't probably already been said today by most of you guys? I'll be honest, probably wouldn't know how a third of the stuff back here really functions were it not for Matt B. I know it's always nice, hey, Matt B, I want to do this with these platforms. And it's always, he hides it really well, but it's always like this little bit of a sigh. It's like, is this clown asking me for something else? He's gonna have me build what? He's gonna ask me to do what? I swear if he has me stay late one more time, I'm gonna hop on with Aiden and we're just gonna make sure he's never seen again. But he never says that to me, so thank you for that. But Matt B has been an integral part of all things technological and logistical and construction. And I don't know how, well, I mean, I'm sure I can figure it out, but it's hard to imagine how we would have gotten these things together were it not for all of Matt B's tireless work, you know, coordinating with me, helping coordinate with the theater tech department, you know, trying to play middleman because they're busy, I'm busy, and he has just never said no to any project. It's always, let's figure it out. And I owe you so much, which is why I'm going to pay you to come back here and do this for us again next year. So thank you, Matt. Oliver.
It came from your hat, Lucas.
So I was chatting with Oliver in the band room yesterday. Yesterday or Thursday. And I looked at him, you know, because he always walks in, and I say, hey, good morning, Oliver. Okay, yeah, good morning to you too. Okay, all right, cool. It's like, hey, good afternoon, Oliver. And he's another one, kind of like Aiden. Not sure if he's happy to see me, or if he's like, today's the day. It's like, I'm not going to even tell you what I'm going to do with this mellophone. You're just going to have to wait and find out. But Oliver, much like many of the people in this circle and out around it, have been super helpful in me figuring out how this band functions. I know Morgan was really helpful with this too. I know I'm speaking to the brass, but Morgan, you've been awesome in terms of helping with all things brass and woodwind equipment-wise. You know, I know it's such a relief to be able to walk into a program and not have to pull every instrument out of a locker and look at every piece and look at every item and look, it's like, oh my God, has this been to the shop? I don't have a log of this. I don't know where this is. And I can just go to Oliver and be like, hey man, what do we need? Where are we at? Do you have what you need to do your job well? And luckily he always said yes, and that predates me. So it's not like I'm good at my job. He is good at his. So Oliver, you have been a rock in the brass section. You're killing it in jazz, and you have just been like, you've been awesome to work with on all the brass equipment. And I appreciate you coordinating all the cleaning parties and being here and being accessible to myself, being accessible to your brass section, and just really making everything tick as far as instruments go. So thank you so much to all. Okay, so that leaves me one more brass person, and I thought it would be nice for me personally, to speak. The last person that I speak to individually would also be coincidentally the first person that I spoke to when I was offered this position. I should say the first student, and that is Miss Ellie Wu. So, as is noted by everybody else in this section, they can know that every time we sit down to do something, I look at the section leaders, I look at the leadership, or I look at seniors, and I say, okay, what do we do? Okay, how is this done? Where's this thing? How does this go? But that started with Ellie, and I got her number, I'm pretty sure, from Calvin, and my first question was, okay, who are you? Who are we working with? And who are the Antelope Titans? And we had a nice conversation on the phone, and then my first request, my first of thousands, was, can you please help me get in contact with these people? Can you please help me make this happen? And that has been, with her and Kate, has been my mantra this whole season, which I'm sure is a colossal burden and frustration and pain in their ass. Is every time I need something, I'm like, Ellie, Kate, come here, I have a question. Hey, come here, I have a question. I don't know how this goes. I don't know where this is. I don't know what we do. And they always greet me with a smile and look at me like, oh, you poor soul. Oh, you poor child, right? It's very Southern, like, oh, bless your heart, which in Southern, anybody who's been down South means you're a moron. But I'm gonna help you through this because you're trying. So, Ellie, you have made my life so much easier, along with all of the leadership and the seniors. And I really don't know, without you and without Caden and the rest of the leadership, how I would have done this job. I guess I would have been a pain in Calvo's ass instead of yours. But I just thank you so much for always helping me with anything that I need with a smile, and as often as you hand it, also helping keep me on task with getting schedules out, getting things put together, and harassing me and poking me when I need things done or need to do things. So, Ellie, thank you so much for everything you do for me and everything you've done for this band. I lied. I'm gonna do Caden too. Caden, come here. So I'm gonna be real with you guys, as I'm known to do, right? As I sit here and drop swear words on a microphone for everybody in the stadium to hear. Historically, I have not had great luck with drum majors. At almost any of the schools that I've taught at, and that's been a lot. And so when I come here over the summer and I'm talking to Ellie, it's like, hey, can you tell me about, like, hey, who are our drum majors? Oh, well, it's Caden and Aiden. I'm like, oh, great, they're not going to be around. Cool, all right. And then I'm like, all right, well, when are they going to be back? By the time school starts, at least. I'm like, cool, all right. So already off the bat, I was like, these clowns, I'm gonna have to fight these people. I'm gonna have to fist fight a student on my first day of school because he walks in and he's gonna act like he knows what's going on better than I do. He does, but that's not the point. But the first thing Caden does is walk in the room and sticks his hand out. Says, hi, it's nice to meet you. I'm Caden, I'm your drum major. Where are we going? What's up? What are we doing? How can I be of help? Which, if you notice, is the theme of what's going on. Caden has been, for somebody who runs themselves as ragged as Caden does, with all of his athletics, with all of his academics, and with the band, it's a wonder that he excels at anything, much less pretty much everything. I am inspired to see how hard you work and how hard you push not only yourself, but everybody around you with a sense of positivity and constructive motivation. It's real easy for a drum major to turn into a drill sergeant. And it's really easy for drum majors to be disliked. Generally, the drum majors that I've had have been disliked because they've been in that tough position of balancing being your peer and being your leader. And Caden has walked that tightrope with the best of any I've ever had the pleasure of working with. So, Caden, I think you make me a better director. I think you make this band better just purely by being you. So, thank you for everything. Yeah. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna pass it off to someone more eloquent.
We'll start with Micah. I first met Micah last fall. Kind of a quiet kid, a little bit scary, but he slowly started to open up, and he's one of those to crack those jokes where you're like, I don't know if I should laugh or like stay away from you, but no. And he was very much one that you kind of had to like pull through the mud and drag and like, please come to rehearsal, can you just practice your cards, blah, blah, blah. But I was so excited that he returned this season. And I said, guess what, Micah? You're not playing one synth part, you're playing two. Deal with it. And he dealt with it. Anything that we threw at him, he handled it with a smile on his face most of the time. Okay, so you can't always smile on 100%. But I hope to see you back in winter percussion and make one last semester of memories. And thank you for all your hard work. So this is Tim's first semester with us. He transferred over from Granite Bay. And actually, first day of school when he joins band, he's like, I don't know how to read music. I was like, oh my God. So I taught him everything that everyone learns in 3 years of middle school in about a week. And he caught on like that. And we've had no problems with him since. Anything you throw at him, he handles it. He's hopping on the drum set, playing it better than anyone I've seen in my life. I'm a little bit scared of him. He might have to teach me. So I'm just very proud of how far Tim has come in the last 3 months. And I'm sad we only have one more semester with you. Unless you want to fail your classes, I'm okay with that. And yeah, just can't wait to see what happens, Tim. Thank you, buddy. I'm gonna hand the mic to Karan.
I made this promise 3 years ago and I'm back. They'll never get rid of me, I swear. I can't believe we're here already. I remember seeing your screen, like your face on the Zoom screen. I'm like, okay, so I'll maybe meet him eventually. And then I did, and then you didn't talk to me. So I was like, okay, I'm scared. And then I had to teach you and you didn't talk to me. I was like, okay, this is gonna be rough. And then I saw your face for the first time. I'm like, okay, he's smiling. Weird. But I'm just so proud of how much you've done so fast. You had your first year, your second year. We put you on marimba and you're like, okay, I got it. And you did. You nailed it so well. And I'm kind of scared. I wasn't even serious. You made me proud so much. And you were my first student. So I was just like, it can't be me. It has to be a lot of you. You had the passion, you had the skills, you had the talent, and you made it grow so big. And I was just like, they're lucky to have Aiden for 3 years. This pit is so much better with Aiden, and I know you guys are gonna miss him. I know I'm gonna miss him. I only come back to the shows, but I'm so happy to miss you. And I hope you do so many amazing things. I know you still got winter ahead of you, but just enjoy it, okay? I know you're gonna miss it, and I'm gonna miss you a lot too. Thank you.
James? Hello, James. I don't think I can start to express how amazed I am with James over how far he's come from his freshman year to right now. From his freshman year, he started on bass drum, he then went to drum set, he then went to marimba, and then landed on tenors. That is 4 instruments in it's like 6 semesters, 7 semesters. He skipped one. I'm at a loss for words. I have this whole thing planned. It's been cool to see you grow. It's been really cool to actually get to teach you and see how enthusiastic you were about learning the instrument that I was playing on, because I got to tell you how to play it, and when you understood it and it clicked for you, it was one of the best experiences I think for both of us when you actually got to perform and you were able to walk in and be amazing at what you did. And that was on every instrument you played. It wasn't just, oh, you played really good on bass your freshman year. You played really good on every instrument you got on, pretty much the instant you got on it. And the work you put in afterwards is I'm jealous of you, honestly. You're also one of the funniest people I know. Jen. You would say something dumb and you catch me off guard, I'd be laughing for the next 30 minutes. Just thinking about you. So, thank you.
Yanni, get up. Hello. I unfortunately am brand new to this school, way better than I was when I was younger. The times that I went to go with that battery, Mommy has been like super on top of everything. It's so much easier for me. I can do any more good for me.
Wait, I'm pretty loud. I think so I just wanted to speak from the whole gentleman. We're gonna miss you guys. It's gonna be way different without you guys. You're our main snare player, tenor player. I'm gonna probably be by myself in this. So it's like, it's really nice. I'm not gonna cry. I can't do that. You can't catch me crying, bro. But honestly, I couldn't do anything without you, James, because Zach left. I could have been by myself, but you stepped up. You joined tenors. Like, you did it my sophomore year, and then you kept going, and you progressed a lot, and it's wonderful. I'm proud of you, and I'm thankful. I will miss you. It's gonna be different. I will be depressed. It's gonna be different. And then Yanni, that's also gonna be different because you always hold the tempo. You know what's right. You're always like on top of it. And plus, we're gonna lose that person that's always strict. You know, that's the super boss here. That's very good in the drum line because we need someone to put someone in check. So that's gonna be great.
I don't have as much to say as Daniel, but you guys are both amazing people and amazing players. Yanni, you always say, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time being a section leader, but you were actually like such an amazing section leader to have. And it's not gonna be the same without you, you know, like right after me. But also, you, every single time, you're always saying things like, oh, I can't do this, I can't play this piece is too hard. And then you step up and you always try your hardest to do it because I hear you you're practicing. But I just want to say that I'm going to miss you well, and next year it's not going to be the same without you guys. So.
Please come back as instructors, please.
Okay, before we hop into the last portion of this, which I know you guys